Geology John.
And I'm Dino Dave.
We're here at the Lake Agassiz News Studio bringing you the latest, greatest paleo news.
Our first story tonight comes from the scientists studying Antarctic core samples for reference. Take it away, Science Sam.
Thanks, Dave! So, we've been doing extensive research based off the Antarctic ice core climate to try and figure out how glaciers work. Over these past several thousand years, we've seen much glaciation change with North Dakota. So if you take a look at some of the Antarctic records from ice cores, we see periods where there's a little bit less wind and then it gets colder and then it'll actually warm up. But if we compare that to North Dakota in the last 10,000 years, we'd see actually something very similar to that. About 24,000 years ago, we get a max ice, and then about 10,000 years ago, we start seeing some of this ice disappear. So what we see is that the climate changes in beats. Back to you, Dave.
Amazing! Who knew that glaciers moved in beats?
Who knew?
Looking for a fun place for the whole family? Look no further than Valley City, North Dakota. The Cheyenne River has formed a scenic valley about 150 feet deep and a mile wide. It offers hiking, swimming, and even chances for education for the whole family.
Now, there's also a lot of pure shale in the Niobrara Formation all over the area by Valley City. For a little more on the story, we go to Brock the Rock.
Thanks, John. So here we're looking at the eastern North Dakotan rock layers. First, we have the pure shale layer from 82 to 70 million years ago. And below that, the Niobrara Formation from 87 to 82 million years ago. Now there are ash layers interspersed throughout that help us identify what time period we're in. When we're really trying to figure out what time period we're in, though, we look at index fossils, like ammonites, which are identified by their septal sutures. And now in the Niobrara Formation, we see many more marine life fossils, which help us identify where we are. Back to you, John.
Thank you, Brock. Well, that concludes tonight's broadcast. This is Geology John.
And I'm Dino Dave signing off for Agassiz News Live.